If you're doing woodwork or you're getting into it, if you haven't heard of bar clamps and these Bessey clamps, you're missing out, and I'm gonna explain why. Bessey clamps are way cheaper and provide just as much, if not more, clamping force than really nice clamps. Nice big clamps are great and they're huge, and you can get a lot of clamping force with these too. This one's over 3 foot long. It's cool and I love it, don't get me wrong. But this will never have the same clamping force as these. I have another one. A lot of people really love these too. This is Bessey as well. And these clamps they automatically lock once you put something in there. And these kind of sit on the table and people like them because they have big faces. And this is all by tension here. But the pressure is maxed out as max as you can get of like how tight you can turn it. But the pressure comes from within the bar. These bars are good, but when you have a lot of weight, come on, man. When you have a lot of weight in these and you start to clamp these down, you will see these curve a little bit. And there's a lot in there. Well, that may curve a lot. They have just as good squeezing power, but in my opinion, when I can use a solid steel bar, and I also have black steel for gas pipes, I got a set that are 1/2-inch pipe, and then I just bought these ones today because I need more, and they were actually out of 1/2-inch, but I went with 3/4 because why not just get the next size up anyway? Now I'm gonna put it on 3/4 inch. I got galvanized steel this time. So let me show you how this works. One thing I want to make note of is when you go to the hardware store, they sell these in 8-foot and like 12-foot sections. Go buy a large size for yourself. This is a 10-foot section. This is 10 foot long, and I'm gonna cut it in half, and now I got 2. They sell them pre-cut, but they're like $10 more expensive than what this is. This whole bar cost me $32 and some change. If I went and bought them individually, it was $23, $24 a piece. Way more expensive. So, you know, $48, $49 after taxes, and this was only $35. Yeah, I'll save a couple dollars, especially when I'm gonna do a few of them, because I bought it the other way, it would have been over $90. I buy it this way, it's only 60 something bucks. Yeah, I'm all about saving a couple dollars. So buy them big, they can cut it for you in the store as well. So if you want to have them cut it, they can cut it for you too. We only need one end to be threaded. These get threaded on one end, and this is just free floating up and down the bar. So we don't need a new thread on the other side. We can just cut it. So let's go ahead and cut it and show you. Oh, I love this thing. Facebook Marketplace. I got it for 2/3 of what it should go for, and the guy bought it for one project. If you're not on Facebook Marketplace, then you're wasting your time and wasting your money. I used to do the old grinder wheel. I used to do the getting the hacksaw blades for the sawzalls, and they all work great. But once I made to this, dude, I get such an easier, cleaner cut, and it's just awesome. I love it. So if you've considered getting one, go for it. I'm using the old patented belly hold here, using the what the good Lord gave me here. If you got it, use it. Okay, let's get them thrown on there. I'll show you. All right, so the first one, it's got threads on it, and that's what's gonna go on this side. So we're gonna slide it in there, bam, thread it on. Yeah, perfect. Because this, right there, it's great. You can really torque down on these, like hard. And I'm telling you, these things can take some abuse. And Bessey's not expensive. These are only $22, $22. If you get the 1/2-inch ones, I think they're 18, or they're a little under 20. All right, the bottom end has no threads, but remember, this plate's facing that way. So we're just gonna take them, this is how you will adjust it. We're just gonna pull back, which is lining up all those in there. Those are the all these different washers to help lock it. Slide it in, bam, just like that. It's that easy. And I just made a 5 foot long bar clamp. So now I can clamp with 5 foot long. You can cut them all in shorter lengths too. So if you're doing small cutting boards, little things, you can just get a whole bunch of these little things out of it. And just as easy day. This slides forward on its own, but it locks going backwards. That's when you gotta pull this in, which is just like that. Easy day. Love it. Let's get them all wired up. There you got it. Now I already got my 4 clamps. It took me all of 10 minutes to set up. You know, I probably wasted or spent like a quarter of what I would have spent, or less than half, of buying another one that could reach up to 5 foot long. Like I can get a solid over 4.5 foot inside these clamps. And had I bought that in these large ones, like I got real big ones that are back here, and they were $50, $60 something dollars. And that's like a cheaper one. That's just, you know, for the squeeze clamps. If you buy the good ones, you're talking some serious money. And you're not going to get that this price for those things. At the end of the day, what's funny is this probably has more clamping force than those, because this is a solid hard bar. The other ones I have are lead pipe. Good luck bending that thing. So if you're doing woodworking and you're trying to get into doing stuff and clamping and getting good force, this is where you get your best force. What's funny is when I first started, I didn't learn about these until quite a while in. And once I did, I really don't spend my money on those. I get those just for like something to hold tight. But when I want to clamp hard, when I'm building cutting boards, tables, bar tops, something like that, and it needs to have that real good tight clamp, that adhesion, because, you know, it's going to withstand some stuff, I go to these. This is what I go to. You know, so for sure, look into bar clamps. There's cheaper bar clamps out there. I'm sure you can go find, but Bessey clamps is really not that bad. $22 for 3/4 inch, and these have a lifetime warranty guarantee. Can't beat that. If something goes wrong with their brakes, boom, call the company, send it to them. They'll money back, give you another one. How can you argue with that? It's great. It's got a real name brand. So, you know, I'm not sponsored by them. They ain't sponsoring this video, but I'll tell you what, I'll stand by them. As much as I like my Milwaukee back there. Okay, well, there you go. Time for me to go make a nice island countertop for somebody.
I'll put a link in my descriptions for the Bessey clamps. Go check them out. And until next time, I'll talk to you.